Hello everyone and welcome back to my class. This is the second video made on the lesson adjectives. Today we would know a very new thing. So already we have learned comparisons poem, right? While we learned the poem, we knew that comparison is made between two things, two people or two animals. So comparison is made between two things, two people or two animals. But do you know, when we compare two things, we use adjectives. Yes, we use adjectives to compare two things. But the form of adjectives is changed. So, can you give me some examples of adjectives? Yes, I can. You know, tall, short, fast, long, these all are adjectives. But when we compare between two animals, two people or two things, we do not use them as they are. We change them. So how do we change them? We add er to those words. Okay? And then we write than, than, to compare between two things, two people and two animals. We use adjectives to compare two things, people, animals, and we use er form of the adjective and the word than to compare. Look very closely here. Than spelling is very different. than. Don't misspell it. Then. This is than. 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 So as I told you, tall, fast, short or any other adjectives or describing words when we use to say about one person, one animal or one thing, they are adjectives also, but they are in positive form. Okay? They are in positive form. But when we compare two things, two persons or two animals, we change the positive form of the adjectives. We make them comparative form. We make them in comparative form. So as we are comparing two things, two people and two animals, the form of the adjective is called comparative form. Comparative form. comparative, comparative form. How? Because we have added er with this word tall, tall. This is an adjective, but when we compare two things, two people or two animals, we have to add er, and just after this word we have to write than, than. This shows that we are comparing between two. Okay? So look at this picture. Maya is taller than her brother Sahil. So he is also tall, but she is also tall. But who is much tall? Who is the greater? Maya is taller. That is why we have to add er with this word tall. Then we have made taller and we have to write than also, than. So Maya is taller than her brother Sahil. So it is a bus and it is a bicycle. A bus is faster than a bicycle. Here we are comparing two things, a bus and a bicycle. So a bus is faster, not fast. So a bus is faster than a bicycle. Fast is the positive form of the adjective and the comparative form is when we add er, it becomes comparative form. So always keep in mind that when we add er to the adjectives, they become in comparative form. And when we do not add anything with the adjectives, they remain in their positive form. So fast, tall, long, high, short, weak, warm, they all are in positive form. But when we add er to the adjectives, they become in comparative form. They show that we are comparing between two. Okay, so adding er to the adjectives means we are comparing between two things, two people or two animals. Write the correct er forms of these adjectives. One has been done for you. So we have to add er to these adjectives. You can see, as I told you, when we do not add er to the adjectives, they remain in their positive form. So all these are in positive form. We have to make in comparative form. And now we have to add er at their last. One has been done here. sweeter, sweeter. And adding er means that we are comparing between two. Clear? I have done two for you. Slow, slower. You have to add only er at the last. Short, shorter. But you know there are some words ending in y. Then how would you add er? Here is the exercise I have made for you. You can see funny, F-U-N-N-Y, funny. The last letter is y. Do you know what will happen when we add er? We have to drop y. We have to cut y. And in place of y, there will be I, F-U-N-N-I, then er. So when there is y at the last, we have to drop y. And we have to add I for the y and then er. So noisy, N-O-I-S-Y, noisy. What will be in the comparative form, er form? N-O-I-S-I-E-R. Always drop or cut y and then add I for the y and then er. Okay? Choose the correct options. My grandfather is dash than my father. What do you think, father or grandfather? First who came? Grandfather came and then my father comes, right? So who is older and younger? Father is younger and grandfather is older. So answer is older. In this way we will try to solve this exercise. Here we have this picture and some adjectives are written here. You have to use any form of the adjectives from this box to describe this picture. As in, one sentence is written here. The living room is larger than the dining room. Where is living room? This is the living room, and dining room, this is dining room. So we can see that living room is larger, and here we are comparing between two things, two places, right? That is why we have to add er to the adjective and then we have to write than. So when do we write then? The word than should be written just after the er form of the adjective, always. As in, Maya is taller than her brother Sahil. We cannot write Maya is taller than brother Sahil. No, it will be wrong to say. Always write than just after the er form of the adjective. So er form of the adjective, this word tall is taller, and then we have to write than, T-H-A-N. Okay, so this lesson ends here. Hope you have enjoyed this class. Thank you.